Hello, my name is Keely Denenberg. I'm Senior VP of Client Solutions at Orange Grove Consulting. Today, I'm joined by Dr. Jody Detchin, Managing Partner at Orange Grove Consulting. Hi, Jody.
Hey,
It's a time of uncertainty right now, a lot happening in the world. And, as a manager, a lot of people struggle with when they're facing this uncertainty personally, how do they then manage through that? And at the same time, get the results that their managers are looking for. And how do they handle performance management when everyone's a little on edge and things are happening? So
yeah,
I know you have some thoughts on this. What
yeah, it's
Share with
interesting.
us your wisdom.
Yeah, I think the first thing that people have to do is they really have to make sure that they create their own headspace because when you're not in the headspace to manage this, you can't help anybody else. It's just definitional. There's nothing you can do. So whether that's taking a walk in the middle of the day or looking at the sun or taking a day off, whatever it is, making that space so that you can see it from a different perspective, it's always the first go-to place. But then I think the most important piece is that first off, the people on the team also feel the uncertainty. So not addressing it or acknowledging it almost makes it seem like you're unaware of what's happening and people get more anxious about that. So I think one of the things that you can do is you can basically reframe it as, look, we are in uncertainty. And so, what can we do as a team to make our customer service more effective, to increase our engagement so people feel more like they belong, to actually create a project that maybe people have been struggling around and to coalesce around that and drive it through? So, by having a moment where you're literally going up a level and saying, all right, yes, uncertainty's here. But we have the ability to at least create some certainty around driving some kind of a performance goal and coming together around that. And then measuring, as we have always said, and we consistently say, and then measure your progress, and then tell that story widely so that people know that even in this time of uncertainty, you're thinking about the value add and you're thinking about the impact that you have. And it can really rally troops. People can get very, very excited. This one organization that we work with basically took this idea of engagement and brought everybody together around engagement. And there was a lot of low performance happening and a lot of uncertainty, and everybody was spinning. So what the organization did is they said, here's what engagement looks like. Now, I want each of you to take a component part of it and drive that through. All of a sudden, people start to have the ownership around this idea and they start creating little more ideas. And then they create a strategy and a project plan around it. And then they start driving results because now they have ownership. And when people have ownership, they feel less uncertain.
Yeah, they have an area that they can control compared to all the other things they can't control.
Right. And that area has to have some kind of substance to it. It can't just be, I'm over here making my document, getting my filing cabinet in order. It's got to be thinking differently about a process or coming together and looking at stuff that you do in a different way or saving time. Maybe there's a lot of time wasters out there. How do we fix those time wasters? So it's got to be something of substance. It's got to move the needle in some way for the organization. If you
Some kind
don't
of
move the needle,
impact.
it has to have an impact. Otherwise, it will not achieve the benefit that you're looking for.
No busy work.
Can't be.
So really, if I hear what you're saying, you have to care for yourself first, right?
Yeah.
Take the time for yourself to make sure you're in the right headspace. And then, one of the things we talk about all the time is transparency, right? Don't avoid the elephant in the room, be transparent about how you're feeling, but then create a vision that everyone can work towards with some of their own area of sphere of control and make sure that measurement is always incorporated.
And then tell the story of what you just did and the
Yeah,
impact that it had. Yep.
great. All right, well, great advice. Nice nugget for someone to run with if they're feeling uncertain themselves right now. Thank you, Jody. And thank you everyone for watching. Please check back to our YouTube channel to see more little conversations like this one. Take care.